Hello there guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to another video. I hope you guys are doing well tonight. And this is the first time that I've been covering an England um game on my YouTube channel, because normally I don't usually do that because this channel is only for Chelsea and maybe for the other team as well. But since I was born in England and since I'm also an England fan, I'll be covering the England game as well. So this is the first time that I've been doing this. So yeah, and I would have thought that this video is gonna be a happy video because this is the first time covering an England game, but unfortunately it's not, because what I saw tonight, especially in the second half, was nothing but a disgraceful, embarrassing, and shocking performance. It was shocking. You know, losing to Hungary twice in 10 games is unacceptable because they ranked 40th in the world. Well, for England, we ranked maybe second, third, or fourth best in the world. Yeah. So, since we are the second, third, or fourth best team in the world, we should be beating Hungary like we did last season. Yeah. Of course, at Wembley, we drew to the 1-1, but away from home, we beat them 4-0. So it looks like they got revenge because they beat us away from home 4-0. Yeah. But not only that, they did the double over England twice, 1-0 at home and 4-0 away. Yeah. And we couldn't even score past them. That's even more embarrassing. Yeah. But not only that, England this season in the Nations League are in the bottom, and we're not going to play Nations League next season if we're going to keep going like this. Yeah. 2 points out of the last 12 is embarrassing. Only one goal scored in the last 4 games. Yeah. And still no wins for England in the Nations League this season. Yes, this could be the friendly because it's not like the European Championship or the World Cup, but the reason why they did this summer is because the World Cup was supposed to be played last week, but because of the coronavirus, they have to move it to winter. So instead of that, they wanted to play the Nations League so that they can prepare for the World Cup. And this was supposed to be it for England. We're supposed to be the favourites for the World Cup. Actually, the second favourites we're supposed to be. But how can we be the second favourites if we have no wins in the last 4 games? Yeah, only one goal in the last 4 games, and conceding uh 5 goals, I believe, because we conceded against Hungary, then Germany, then we conceded actually six. Yeah, sorry. 6 goals conceded in the last 4 games is embarrassing. We're conceding more goals than we score. How can we be the second favourites? And how can we win the World Cup under Gareth Southgate? It doesn't make any sense. For me, after tonight, Gareth Southgate needs to leave. He needs to get sacked. Because not only is he making England play boring football, but he's making England relegate from the Nations League. It's the so-called friendly. But this is tournament, yeah, because whoever wins the Nations League will lift the trophy. So I know that this is a friendly, but this is a tournament as well. Yeah? So how can we win anything under this Gareth Southgate? For me, Gareth Southgate is the one. Yes, in the World Cup, he took us to the semi-final. Yes, in the European Championship last year, he took us to the final. But what did he do in the last 6 games? He made England win nothing. He has been the manager for England since 2016. So what has he done in the last 6 games? Nothing. Yeah? The World Cup in 2018, when we faced Croatia, we've lost to them and we should have beaten them. Yeah? In the Euro 2020 final, which happened last year, yeah, we faced Italy and we should have beat them, including on penalties. But did we do that? No. You know why? It's because of Gareth Southgate. Him. Like, for anyone who's backing Gareth Southgate, you're not supporting England. You're not an England fan. Because how can you back someone here that doesn't beat Croatia in the semi-final, where he should have done, doesn't beat in Italy in the European Championship, and doesn't win any in the last 4 games in the Nations League, including losing twice against Hungary? Tell me how you can back him. For me, yeah, before the World Cup, he needs to go, and we need to bring in another top-class manager, whether it's Pochettino, Wenger, Marcel Bielsa, whatever England managers there are. We need to bring in a top-class striker, because Gareth Southgate isn't the one. He's making England fans boo him, and not only that, make the England fans just feel tired and just want to go to sleep. That's what he's making us do. And the players as well are just not making England fans believe again that we actually can win something. Because before the Nations League started, the odds for England winning the World Cup, we were second. The second favourites to win it. But I hope that everything changes from now on. I hope we're not the second favourites, because I don't want to hear that. And I hope that Gareth Southgate doesn't get the job at the World Cup. Because if he does, we're not gonna go through to the knockout stages. I promise you. Yeah? USA are gonna destroy us when we face them if Gareth Southgate is still there. Yeah? Wales, they could put up a shock, you know. They really could. And the same thing goes for the other team, which I can't pronounce. So imagine, yeah, that we don't win those games in the World Cup, and we're out of the knockout stages. Tell me how you can still back him. Yeah? Tell me. And if you think Gareth Southgate is still the one that can deliver us a trophy, you're not an England fan and you didn't watch the game. I watched those 4 games. Yeah? And the way we're playing at the moment, we got no chance of winning the World Cup. No chance. No chance. Conceding 6 goals, not winning, and scoring 1 goal is embarrassing. It's really embarrassing. We as England should top the group. Whether we're facing small teams or big teams, we should be topping the group, because we want to show them that England are still the best team and still want to win trophies. Whether it's the World Cup or the European Championship or maybe the Nations League, we want to show people that England have a chance of winning something. But are we showing that at the moment? No, we're not. We're really not. And for me, Gareth Southgate has taken as far as he can. And what I mean by that is that Gareth Southgate needs to go. He needs to say bye-bye. Even though he's taken us to the final of the European Championship and the semi-final, for me, he still has to go. Because we're not going to win anything with this manager. We're not. We're not. I would rather have that manager for the soccer aid than Southgate. Because at least, yeah, even though we've lost on penalties, at least we played an exciting football. Yeah? That game ended in 2-2, yeah? And we had to face the World XI, including Usain Bolt, all of these players. So we knew that this is a difficult game. But I want to have someone, yeah, maybe if it's Robbie Williams, I want to have him as a manager. I want to have him rather than Gareth Southgate, because at least he can make England play exciting football and not make us lose games. He can. Whereas for Gareth Southgate, yes, he can maybe take us to the knockout stages, but I don't believe we'll go through to the final of that and maybe perhaps win it. I won't. I don't believe it. Because the way we're playing at the moment, I have no belief in this team. No belief. But under this new manager, there's a chance. But under Gareth Southgate, no chance. For me, he needs to go. He needs to sack. And the goals that we've conceded is absolutely embarrassing. The first one, yeah, Harry Kane should have cleared that, but instead he missed that. And it was a really good goal from that Hungary player, which and I cannot even pronounce names because you know me, I don't want to get clipped if you know what I mean. So I'll just say the Hungary players. So that Hungary player scored that first goal was brilliant, but for me, Harry Kane should have done that. He should have cleared it. Yeah. The second goal, Calvin Phillips. What kind of defender was that? What kind of defender was that? Just try and clear the ball or pass it to the England player quick. Do not take too long. But what does he do? He takes too long and a Hungary player scored to make it 2-0. Yeah? Embarrassing. The third one, the amount of space that Hungary player took that shot is embarrassing. I believe John Stones, and maybe we should have done better, but John Stones should have cleared that. He should have blocked it, but instead he went through his legs and went past Ramsdale too. I thought Ramsdale was pretty shocking tonight. You know, he's pretty shocking. Maybe all the goals weren't his fault, but some of them he should have done better. So he was shocking as well. So that third goal was embarrassing. Yeah? Then the fourth one. This is exactly why I said Maguire should never ever be in that England squad ever again. Because not only has been shit for Manchester United this season, I mean last season, but he's playing but now for England he's playing awful. Yeah? He kept the Hungry player on side, yeah? And and then maybe Wamsdale should have saved that one. But Harry Maguire, that's his fault because he kept him on side. This is exactly why I don't want Harry Maguire to be ever picked for England. He's still that fridge, he's still shit. He's still shocking. So for me, I never ever want to see Harry Maguire play for England ever again. Especially in the World Cup. Yeah? He's embarrassing. Yeah? Shocking. Yeah? And the referee for that red card, for me, it wasn't a red. The first yellow card, fine. But the second one, no. Because I don't believe there was any contact. It looks like the Hungary player went through John Stones. So for me, that wasn't a yellow card for me. And that wasn't a sending off. But even though the referee was bad, I believe Hungary deserved to win. They did. Because we made a great start, but they played better. They took their chances and they scored. But what does England do? We took our chances, but we can't put them in the back of the net. That's how bad we're playing at the moment. So congratulations to Hungary. They deserve the win. Whereas for England, they've been bad. They've been shocking. Yeah? So far in this Nations League. I am so glad that there's no more games left until September. Because these players deserve a rest after tonight. After what I saw. Because this is embarrassing, shocking, yeah? Embarrassing. Losing to Hungary twice and conceding 4 goals, our biggest home defeat since 1926. Like, that is a pretty long time, to be honest with you. A long time, yeah? And now we're conceding 4 goals at home and our biggest defeat ever. And it all come against Hungary, who are at 40th. Embarrassing. If Gareth Southgate stays is for the World Cup that's coming up in about 5 months' time, we're not going to win. And I don't believe we're going to be in the knockout stages after this. So if England have a chance to win in the World Cup, Gareth Southgate needs to go. He's not the guy. He's not the one that can take us forward. He's not. And if you England fans still back him, then you're not an England fan. You're not. Because for me, I want my team to win. But do I think we're going to win under this manager? No, we're not. It's simple. It's done. He needs to go. And we need to bring in a top-class manager, whoever it is. So let me know in the comments down below, which manager would you want for England? And who do you think will make England win something? Let me know in the comments down below. If you want Wenger, fine. If you want Pochettino, fine. Whatever you want, let me know in the comments down below. Because for me, Gareth Southgate needs to go. It's simple. He's negative. He's playing boring football, and he's making losing tries against Hungary, especially at home 4-0, which is even more embarrassing. So let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, just wanted to just talk about this game because when the final whistle went, I was thinking, should I even do a match review? Then I was like, you know what, let me just do it for you guys so that you can understand my reaction and whether you agree or disagree. I know most of you will disagree, but I know all of you will agree if you're an England fan. So what do you guys think? Are you still Southgate in or Southgate out? Let me know in the comments down below. For me, I'm Southgate out. He's done. It's finished. We're never going to win something under him. He's shocking. And the players as well, but it's mostly the manager that's shocking. You know, simple as that. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're new. Smash a like if you enjoyed this reaction. And hit the bell notification so that you can be alerted once I've loaded my content, and we'll see what happens for the next video. And if Chelsea, and if there's any breaking news from Chelsea, I'll let you guys know when I do the next video. So make sure you stay tuned for that one. But thank you guys so much for watching. Look after yourselves, take care, and as always, up the Chelsea. And I'm Southgate out. Simple. Take care, guys.